the Philippines where sunlight gleams, Brian, Tess, and family dreams. By the shorelines, kids at play in a tropical bright array.
Morning YouTubers. Well, another flying trip back here to our land. We had to purchase a toilet, basin, some plumbing supplies, and bring those out for the builder. The boys have got a lot done actually. I'm just having a coffee here at HQ, and then we're going to take a drive over to our land and you'll see the progress. They've done a lot in the last 3 days actually. It's been 3 days since we were here, so we're going to go and see that. Apparently they've already got the floor down, they've got all the walls up. Yeah, it's almost complete apart from a door and some windows and a toilet, so it shouldn't be long now. And the bad news is we've lost our block maker at the moment. Nobody can contact him. He hasn't been here. Oh, Ati Mjern. And we've still got bags of cement in Tessa's sister's house over there, out of the weather. And we need to get the rest of these blocks made. Some of them have been moved over there. So probably half the blocks that were made here have been moved over there. Some have been used in the shed, of course, but we need to use up the bags of cement and sand and stuff we've got here, but nobody's been able to contact Uncle Calbo to find out if he's okay. Maybe he's not well, I don't know, but we're I think we're going to have to take a drive to his house sooner or later and find out what's going on, because if he's not well and he can't continue the work, then we need to get someone else to take his place and start making these blocks. Otherwise, that's another hold up. Philippines time. It's a little dark over here, but this is the wood that's been cut for the architraves, the door jambs. Again, everything is recycled timber, and the majority of it's coming off our land over here. So even the wood we're using for the roof over there now has all been cut down. We've got a guy with a chainsaw out here and cut some more trees and cut up the wood for the roof. So we're using as much as we can off our land, not having to purchase it from hardware. So it's a little dark in here, but this wood's being used. This is our bags of cement we've still got stacked up here. So yeah, so the only material that we've purchased from places like hardware is our plumbing supplies and toilet and fixtures like that. Everything else, the hollow blocks, as you know, we've had manufactured ourselves. All the timber that's going in over there has been taken from our land. We're going to use recycled iron as much as we can. I'm not sure. We've got to see if the sheets are going to be suitable for the roof over there. If not, then okay, we'll have to buy some new roofing sheets. But if possible, we're going to recycle the stuff that we've got as much as we can and keep costs down, obviously. So this is all about building off grids for the lowest budget we can. Video's probably a little shaky. Tess is my videographer at the moment while I'm driving in on the road. You can see the tiny house there that the boys have been building. We'll get out and go and check it out. Yeah, so these are all the new blocks. They're going to be used in the house that were moved over here. And the others are still over there. We need to get brought over, and we also need to get a block maker back out here and start knocking some more up. There's our other temporary house. I'm not sure what that hole's for. We'll find out. Boys mixing up the mud here for the render, or what they call skim coat here in the Philippines. We've still got to get this trimmed. I trim this branch off this tree to get it out of the way so we can get the morning sun up there for the solar panels. The boys are still rendering the walls in here. One's done.
Hindi ka mo ito nag-amay. Sabi ko ito pa. Kilala ka na? Sabi ko bayaw ko
Good sticky mix reminds me of cooking pasta or spaghetti, and you throw it on the wall. If it sticks to the wall, it's ready.
Ito ganitong kauboy nga itong niwang wala. 2,000 ko no, sabi ko. Sabi nga, tapos tinawag. Ikaw lang.
And of course, it's just going to be a gable roof with a fairly low pitch because we want to keep the pitch down to keep the solar panels pointing up as much to the sun as we can, and also to keep the winds off for the typhoons. You don't want a really high pitched roof. There's enough space out here to put a bench across next to the door, and we should be able to put just a cooktop there for gas cooking, so Tess doesn't have to go outside. We were going to do a dirty kitchen, but for now, so we can get in as quickly as possible, we're just going to have a little bench there with a cooktop on that. And we walked across to HQ, take some supplies over to Tess's parents, and we're doing the little skinny catwalk between the rice fields back. I'm a model, you know what I mean, and I do my little dance on the catwalk. None of them ever fall in because they're adapted to walking across them. For me, about once every 10 times, I'll fall off the edge. At the moment it's not too wet. It is here, but the actual rice fields are quite solid and just sort of a little muddy at the moment. But I have fallen off the walkway there when it was chock-a-block full of water, which was great entertainment for everyone else, but not for me, of course. Oh, the foreigner, the cano, falls in the water on the rice field. Yeah. And I've filled the cooler up again for the workers for this afternoon because it's Saturday. So, Saturday night. So Saturday night I got a few beers and got a bottle of Embassy whiskey this time to try out. I haven't tasted the local whiskey here. As most of you know, my people who have been following us from the start know that I'm a Jack Daniels fan, so I'm a whiskey drinker, and Embassy is the whiskey here. Last week we had the Tanduay rum, the light dark rum. It was okay, but I want to give the whiskey a shot, so the cooler is full. And I want to get some more gravel, a couple of loads of gravel like this in here, so I can spread out on this ground to try and stop the grass and it being so muddy to start with. But I said to Tess, if we get the boys to mix the mud for the render in all different locations, I don't have to worry about gravel because this is dry. They've already got a second site over here. And I said we should just get them to keep mixing the mud in different spots, and then when they're finished, it'll dry like that. I don't need to worry about putting gravel down. But the pump's been working well. The boys are just pumping the water from up at the well into a container down here for mixing the mud. So our little solar panel on top of the roof, up there is functioning quite well with the little multi-cab battery charge controller up there. It's just keeping the battery topped up. It's doing the job. And I just found some more rope here. I'm just going to see if I can get Tess again with the fake snake. We'll see. Oh babe, snake! This time I got you on camera. I did that to her the other day. She screamed actually much louder and harder than that. She was outside here and I threw the same piece of yellow rope across and told her it was a snake. You got to entertain yourself when you're out in the book in the mountain here. There's no TV, so what else is there to do? Yeah, I know, there's one other thing, but we've already got 2 kids. We need to move this gravel because I can't actually drive in, and I need to burn these sticks off in our little fire over there. And this wood here, this is our firewood for the campsite, but I want to clear it enough to be able to drive up to the little shower tent there and park the car next to the campsite. And I found out what that hole was for. That's where they had the scaffolding when they were laying the bricks up higher. So they're going to have to just render that up. Strange idea, strange process, but welcome to the Philippines. It's 3:15 in the afternoon now, so the boys have got about 45 minutes left.
Okay.
Sun's a bit glary, but this is our little room. Boys are having some afternoon coffee, having a break. I've got to go stop these boys from working. It's 4:06 or something now, so they're on overtime. Overtime. Boys, it's beer o'clock. It's beer o'clock.
Beer o'clock.
Opo. Beer o'clock.
Okay. Is epoxy pen?
Opo.
Good.
Yeah. Epoxy for here and also the CR
Nice
and
color.
up the walls. This is the overtime pay for the boys. My bricklayer drinks Sandmig Light and the labourer drinks Red Horse. So I've got a few more Sandmigs. I've got a couple of Sandmig apples for the girls there. For those in Australia, the Sandmig apple is for the babae. It's a girl's drink. It's as the name says. It's beer with apple flavouring. So as the sun is slowly setting on the little shed here out in the province, the boys are drinking their overtime pay. Overtime pay. I've got my Embassy whiskey. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the Embassy whiskey here. As I said, I'd never tried it. It's certainly not Jack Daniels, but it's okay. It's fine. Whiskey and Coke. The one thing, I used to drink Jack Daniels and dry, That's one of the things you cannot get here. I've never seen, even in Manila, I did not see dry ginger ale anywhere. So it's impossible to have whiskey and dry here. You've got to have Coke, and Coke's not my favourite drink with whiskey. It gives me a bit of a gut ache. So, but it's all we've got. So we're making do. And they say Australians are tough. I just wanted you guys to see. This is Papang. Tess wants a San Mig apple. We don't have twist tops here. This guy's as tough as nails. He opens beers with his teeth. That's one tough Filipino. He could be 90% Australian, he's so tough.
Thank you, Col. Opo,
Salamat, guys. The boys are off home for tonight. They'll be off for tomorrow because tomorrow's Sunday, so day of rest, and then back Monday, and we'll get some PVC laid for the septic. Hopefully we can get the hole dug for the septic tomorrow. And this is Tess's cousin Jeppy. He's the one that brought the Suzuki multi-cab, moved all the hollow blocks, and he drives the trucks for Uncle Ray. So Jeppy's going to bring the truck tyres here for us because he's such a good guy. And that's his Barako 175 over there. That's a big bike for the Philippines, 175. You don't see many. Normally, as I said, 100 or 125cc. Occasionally there's a Sniper 150, but the 175, perfect for Tangkalan or sidecar. Good strong bike. And most of you have seen Tess handling a bolo before, or machete. She's very adept. She's actually ambidextrous when it comes to handling a machete. She can use left or right hand. I've seen the same when she's at home cutting vegetables. She can use a knife in the left hand, which is a little bit worrisome when you think, if I pissed her off and she got angry with me, doesn't matter if the knife's in the right or left hand, she could use it on me. But yeah, just cutting some small wood to put in the kalan, so we can boil some water, make some bottles for the baby, and maybe I might throw a Frankfurt in there and boil up a hot dog and have a hot dog for a snack with my whiskey. Don't forget to like, comment and share if you're enjoying our content. Check out the links in the description below. I always put a link in the description to the dating site where I met my gorgeous wife. If you click the link, you can create a free profile there and check out all the Filipinas if you're searching for one. Thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you to all the newcomers, subscribers we have. Thank you to everyone that's been with us from day one. Stay safe, guys. Click the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And from an Australian in the Philippines, peace out.